Hey yo, it's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
It's the Bro Show.
You already know, bro.
It's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
Bro Show, baby. We back at it. Links in the library. Knowing damn well he don't read books. But let's get straight into it.
I'll read a bunch of books.
MLB opening day was recently. The MLB season is off to a hot start. We all know the MLB season lasts forever, though, because they play so many damn games. They had some new rule updates this year, though, Link. There were some new rule updates, right? Like the pitcher only had a certain amount of time to pitch. What's the other update?
Batter only had a certain amount of time to bat. I think they did something with the bases, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, maybe like the X-ray. Thank God, because I mean, if you've ever watched a baseball game, going to them is fun because you can get drunk. But like watching them on TV, it's just an entire. You got to bring a whole day for it. So that's one sport that does need to be redone for modern America. Maybe in the 20s, you know, them old folks like watching that shit. But thank God they're revamping that. But the season's underway, Link. Who you got? There were some big off-season moves. Tell me about some of those moves. You know better than me.
Yeah, Verlander to the Mets. Carrera re-signed with the Twins.
Verlander, what a sellout. Good riddance. Correa with the Twins.
The Yankees re-signed Aaron Judge, and it's just the Astros got
bag
dirt cheap. But
you got who?
Alvarez for dirt cheap last year.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. Yeah, before it was crazy. So who do you got this year? Who do you got?
Astros are going back.
Astros are 3-5 right now. I saw them lose to the Twins yesterday in extra innings.
Just baseball is we have 2 extra innings losses, and every game we haven't lost one by I don't think more than one run. Except 2 games.
So my thought process is this: the Astros did lose a lot in the offseason because you lost Verlander, you lost pitching. Although we do have some young guys that we're bringing back that are good, so I think the Astros will definitely be in the mix. But man, the Yankees are just fully loaded with Garrett Cole. I just think, for me, that's definitely the best team on paper in baseball. For sure, the Dodgers too are very, very loaded. The Padres back healthy, but the Yankees to me are just an absolute juggernaut. And I think it'll be hard for the Astros to get by the Yankees this year, but they've done it before. So my heart says the Astros, but for me, I think it might be a Yankees year, man. That is a juggernaut on paper. My goodness.
It's ever since Derek Jeter retired, the Yankees are like the Cowboys. Oh, it's their year.
The Cowboys, yeah, right? And then they choke. So, yeah, that might happen. I mean, I got to say the Astros, baby. I got to say the hometown team. But, all right, let's move on to the next topic. Moving on to the NCAA Women's Championship, Link. This has been getting a lot of buzz. I don't know about this. Angel Reese, after LSU beats Iowa in the championship. John Cena's You Can't See Me, Caitlin Clark. What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about this big thing that everyone's been making it into?
But Caitlin Clark did that the game before, and it was called competitive. And
Haley Van Lith for Louisville is probably one of the most unsportsmanlike women's players I've ever seen, if you watch the tournament. But anyways.
But when Angel Reese does it, it's bad. It's classiest or whatever, unsportsmanlike. But who cares? I mean, they won the national championship.
Yeah.
Angel Reese just said it was a competitive game. I mean, everyone's making too big about it. So
agree. I think it was not like a sport. Like, should she have done that? Okay, maybe not. Did it look good after the game to do that on national TV? Maybe not. But I think the media has just spun it into this whole thing. Like, okay, you talk a little trash. Like in the men's game, they do that all the time. It's nothing, You talk a little trash. You won the game. Let's move on. Caitlin Clark was talking trash too. That's how it is. Any athlete knows when you're in a game and sometimes you start talking a little trash to someone. And, LSU played an amazing final game, didn't miss a shot, and deserved to be champions. Great for the women's game. People are actually watching it. Let's talk about that. People are actually watching it. So maybe a little trash talking is good for it. And I agree too, the Iowa team gets invited to the White House as the loser, as the runner-up. I don't agree with that. They're the loser. They don't get to go to the White House. Only the winner does. If you want to invite, Caitlin Clark to the White House, that's cool because she's freaking transforming the women's game, and people are actually watching it in large part due to her, to call a spade a spade. But just invite her and not the entire team. So those are Yeah, they were going to invite the losing team to the White House too, LSU and Iowa. It's like,
That
yeah,
makes
so
no sense.
that makes no sense. But anyways, all right. Odell on the cell. Give us a little bit of trivia.
What up, everybody? Odell on the cell here, and I got this week's trivia. In light of the Masters being played this weekend, this week's question is, what golfer has won the most Masters tournaments in golf history? Is it A, Phil Mickelson, B, Tiger Woods, C, Rory McIlroy, or D, Jack Nicklaus? While you think of your answer, I got this week's quote. It is, how you do anything is how you do everything. So in life, always approach everything with the right attitude and attack it. Our answer for this week's trivia is D, Jack Nicklaus, and he finished with 6 titles in his golf career. Only behind him is Tiger Woods. He ended with 5. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good rest of your week. Odell on the cell, out.
And we are back. We are moving on to the NBA on the clock starting now. Okay, Link. So this is something that I just have a serious problem with. The Dallas Mavericks, 1 game out of the play-in spot, fighting for the 11, the 10 to be a play-in team and have a chance to make the playoffs. Then they have 2 games left, I believe. Every team in the league plays on Sunday. They play the Bulls. They sit Kyrie Irving for the entire game with a foot injury, and Luka Doncic only plays the first quarter. The Mavericks lose. Huh?
They said Tim Hardaway.
That's Tim Hardaway. Played the G League team, set Tim Hardaway, and lose the game to the Bulls and are eliminated from playoff contention. Basically waved the white flag. Link, what are your thoughts about this? After you go make the trade for Kyrie.
You know, I can't say it on TV or whatever, you know. But just punk, terrible. I don't know where this narrative, I don't know where they came up with it that said we're not going to go to the playoffs. They want a lottery pick. Like, I don't know. It's just the most you-know-what thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I'll say it. The Mavericks are a bunch of pussies. An organization full of pussies. From Mark Cuban all the way down to Jason Kidd. I lost a lot of respect for Jason Kidd. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is just the pussiest move. You go get this guy, Kyrie. You have Kyrie and Luka Doncic, 2 of the best ball-handling shot creators in the game. I mean, my thought would be, shoot, if we get in the play-in, we could get the 8th seed, play Denver. With these 2 guys, we could beat Denver. We beat the Suns last year, made it to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, I think it just shows the state of the league today. A bunch of crybaby pussies in the NBA today that sit a bunch of games, that wave the white flag, that dap each other up before the game, and go to the club with each other after the game. It's just ridiculous.
Well, Jordan,
Mavericks organization.
actually, you know, John Stockton and Carl for the game, actually, if you watched The Last Dance.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but it was just a different type of competitive. Like we have a chance to make the play-in with these 2 guys that have only played games together. They could just now be gelling. Like, it was just a waste of an opportunity. And, oh, yeah, we're going to sign Kyrie in the offseason. Yeah, we'll see about that. Why the hell would he want to stay there? And why would you want to re-sign him now? At least if you go into the play-in or the playoffs, you can actually find that out. So, just a pussy move by them, I'll say. Apologies for the language. Yeah. That's what it is. Okay, so moving on to the last subject, another NBA subject. With the season wrapping up, Link, I want to get your thoughts on some different awards, who you think should win. So first one is MVP. Who you got? Who's your MVP?
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid? Why?
Yeah, he's not the player in the world, but he's playing the best this season. Defensively, offensively, he's just the most dominant. Yeah. You know, and it's just he's the best. And when him and Jokic went head-to-head, he had 47 and 18 on Jokic. Yeah. So
I agree too. I think Jokic has won it so many years. Like, what is he, back-to-back? How many he won? Like 3 of the last 4? Something like that?
No, he's won back-to-back.
2 of the last 4? Yeah, so I think it's Joel Embiid. That team is what, the 2 or 3 in the East this year, has had significant, the 3. He's been dominant all year, played a bunch of games. So I think Joel Embiid for sure deserves the MVP this year. That's my MVP pick too. So moving on, Defensive Player of the Year. A lot of debate around this. A lot of guys saying they should be the DPOY. Who's your defensive player of the year pick?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Why?
Yeah. Because I just think he's the most dominant player on defense. He's the best on defense. I think he's averaging close to 3 blocks a game.
Yeah, he is averaging 3 blocks a game.
Down on the interior, can guard on the perimeter. So I just feel like he's the best defender.
I agree. I think I saw him on ESPN last night making his case for it too. They asked him who should be DPOY. He said it's him. And I agree. He's guarded on the perimeter. He's played a bunch of games. Guys from Memphis have been out. They remained in the 2 seed. He can guard the 1 through 5. So, yeah, I think Jaren Jackson Jr. plays hard and has done it all year. So that's my defensive player of the year pick too. So we're on the same page. Last one, coach of the year. Coach of the year. Who you got? Who's your coach of the year?
Coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
Honestly, I know he's probably not going to win it because it's more the new upcoming coach, but I think it's the Milwaukee Bucks coach.
Mike Budenholzer?
Mike Budenholzer, yeah. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Because Giannis missed, what were the Bucks? Giannis missed 17 games. Chris Middleton has missed a bunch of games, and still the Bucks are still the 1 seed.
Okay, that sounds good. There's only one right answer to this question. It's Mike Brown from Sacramento, the 3 seed. He takes a team that hasn't made the playoffs since Doug Christie, Peja Stojakovic, and Mike Bibby, and gets them to the playoffs at the 3 seed. Now, I know they got Sabonis, but that is just an amazing job by him. They've had coaches in and out of there like a carousel. So Mike Brown, 100% coach of the year, stamp it. He's going to win it. And I think our other 2 picks for DPOY and MVP, I think all of those, I think those will be the winners. But we'll see. Maybe the gambling guru can do something on that. But we got some special guests today, Link. Go get them. The Live On Blue Chips, the number 1 team in the country for what age group? How old are you guys? 2029, number 1 team in the country. I saw him hit a buzzer beater against the squad. Who hit that buzzer beater? Hey! What a shot. What a game. That was the number 1 team. Y'all overtake the number 1 team. So, boys, how's the season going? How are we feeling? This deep into the season? Feeling good? Feeling good. So what's y'all's next tournament y'all got coming up? Where are y'all playing next?
Dallas
Next weekend? Are y'all gonna win it, or what's gonna go down?
Of course.
So I got a question though. Who's the best play? Who's the best one-on-one right now? Y'all do a one-on-one tournament. Who's winning it?
Dave.
Y'all just gonna give him the finger like that? Couldn't be me. All right, boys. Well, I just wanted y'all to say what's up to the show. We wish the Live On Blue Chips the best of luck this season. Live On Blue Chips. All right, that's it for the Bro Show this week. We out. Link, have fun with your teammates. All y'all know y'all ain't reading no books in the libraries.
Hey, yo, it's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
It's the Bro Show.
You already know, bro.
It's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.